Hello and welcome back, or welcome in to the Sarcastic Geek. Pull up your chair, get yourselves comfortable, enjoy your snacks. We are in for some Avatar: The Last Airbender here today. This time, Book 2, as most people would accurately say it, or as how I've been saying it, Season 2, Episode 9, titled Bitter Work. So I'm assuming this is going to be a training episode, an homage episode. Aang may finally start trying to learn earthbending, because we've seen he's got some waterbending work in. He's more than passable now, as before. Like when we first met him, it was like, unless he went into the Avatar state, kind of a disaster. Now he's able to like be passively a decent waterbender. I'm not gonna say legendary like Katara is, but he's working that way towards it. And now with Toph in the fold, and we finally got everybody to apologize and realize we're all just tired and rather cranky, now we can kind of focus on what we need to do pertaining to growing, as we still have probably now about 6-7 months until it's time for us to go ahead and fight Ozai. So without further ado, be sure to continue to hit that like button if you enjoy this content, and consider subscribing. But let's engage with the content.
Finally starting earthbending. And this place, it's perfect, don't you think? Sokka?
Aang, you are probably a morning person. I am not. If you ask me to do anything before 8 a.m. in the morning, I am inexplicably useless, and I am on autopilot. After that, or if you like say, hey, let's have a late night conversation, I've got you. Early mornings, Team Sokka. I'm in my sleeping bag. Don't bother me.
Good morning, earthbending student.
Good morning, Sifu Toph.
Hey, you never call me Sifu Katara.
Sokka, just chill, man. We not really concerned about this, but Katara, put their jealousy away. We were just trying to figure out and gain our footing initially when we met. Toph, on the other hand, yeah, I don't know how to disseminate it, but I'm more scared of Toph than you. So if she says, hey, call me Sifu, yes, ma'am.
Sorry, snoozles. We'll do our earthbending as quietly as we can.
That was personal. That was rude. But that was hilarious. That being said, if anyone woke me like that, I would attempt to end their existence. That being said, it's Toph, so say nice things at my funeral.
You ready to give it a try?
I'm ready.
Rock beats Airbender.
I mean, Rock, Paper, Airbender is kind of a beautiful game in of itself. That being said, not a great start, but you have to start somewhere. It's not like you just woke up and were just like, cool, I am bending a mountain into itself, into a beautiful shape, just trying to flex on somebody. Gotta start somewhere. If I can't move this rock, then, well, let's just say the mountain ain't going nowhere.
I got you, Dad!
Every time they do these flashbacks for Iroh, I am so just not ready for what's to come. But I understand the importance of them. Pay attention to them, as once we get to that moment, and if you know, you know. Ooh, great.
My beloved Lieutenant, I will see you again.
That was so thinly veiled. Even I can't pretend like that wasn't something. That hill is outside Ba Sing Se. And it is still there to this day. And yep, that's all I can say. Just yeah.
Good. That was very Bracing.
So, Uncle,
When you're trying to be nice, like, it'd be like me preparing a meal for someone who's actually good at cooking. They'd just be like, it's great. Choosing survival here. Nope, I ain't involved in none of that stuff. So, trying to be polite, but understanding, he's not gonna be that good.
I know what you're gonna say. She's my sister and I should be trying to get along with her.
No, she's crazy and she needs to go down.
I am a symbol of peace. Also, your sister is a menace and we need to put her in the grave. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. For legal reasons, we never should hurt a child. But, Azula, go make some exemptions. We're gonna put in some work here and we're gonna say hasta la vista to the world's biggest pain in the firebending tuchus.
Keep your knees high, Twinkle Toes!
I understand. Toph is a different teaching style, but we may lose the Avatar doing this. And I'm not certain that we really want the reincarnation cycle to continue as it does. Let's maybe ease up a bit. Sounding like Katara here. Not good.
Just a bit closer.
Can't we send for somebody to go get Sokka? I understand we let him wander off on his own, but when you leave an idiot to their own devices, sometimes you're going to be mildly surprised by what you find. That sounds uber complicated, and for someone with as much emotional trauma as Zuko has gone through and still is grappling with, I understand we're trying to speedrun him. This is a big battle. That's something. Might kill him. I mean, he's alive. That's the good news, but he's still searching for a lot within himself that he has to grapple with in order to find this peace. Zula has the ability to do this because she is a psychopath and is emotionless. Iroh is able to do this because he's found peace in a time of war. It's like, those are two different sides of the coin that Zuko needs to find his own path that can kind of find the middle and make work for himself, if that makes sense.
Sorry, Toph, but are you sure this is really the best way to teach Aang earthbending?
I'm glad you said something. Actually, there is a better way. This way, you'll really have to sense the vibrations of the boulder to stop it. Thank you, Katara.
Katara, you may have just accidentally killed the Avatar. That's on you. That's your bad. Don't do that. You cannot take the Airbender out of the Airbender. It's who he is. Dodging, evading, making interesting maneuvers. That's who he is. Until he learns to think like an Airbender, I don't think he's quite ready yet.
There's nothing to say. You blew it. You had a perfect stance and perfect form. But when it came right down to it, you didn't have the guts.
Toph is employing Marine style of training. Yelling, screaming, direct attack to your face training. It will either make you tough, or most of us would end up like Aang. Yeah, I would hazard a guess. I might be more leaning toward becoming Aang than surviving. Just hazarding a guess here.
Zuko, you must let go of your feelings of shame if you want your anger to go away.
But I don't feel any shame at all. I'm as proud as ever.
Prince Zuko, pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame.
What am I going to add to this? Iroh's right. Back to the content. What am I gonna do? Outsmart Iroh? Come on.
Look, I'm sorry I hunted you, but that's just the natural order of things. Big things eat smaller things, nothing personal. But this time it didn't work out that way. I admit it. You're cute.
Sokka, you are such a fool. But I love you for that. Because if there was any character be like, this is me, that's it right there. The guy who thinks he's tough and a warrior, but cute animal, now all of a sudden we're second guessing where we are with things. Real quick.
That's okay, I got it. Now come back, Boomerang.
How long have we left him? Katara, can you stop training Aang and go check on your brother? He might die. Genuinely, just he might. We are in a drastic state right now.
Think fast!
Excellent. You have the reflexes of a water-bending master.
Thanks, Katara. Sifu, Katara.
She's got a weird way of teaching him and hyping him up, but it seems to be working for him in some respects. But until he does the same thing Zuko needs to of dealing with the turmoil within himself, we are woefully going to be unable to complete the tasks that are given to us.
Why are you telling me these things?
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.
I mean, yeah, you can be super intelligent and say Jujutsu Kaisen, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go into the world of the Inheritance quadrilogy, because it's 4 books now, and then, or like the Vikings universe, and be like, yep, I know everything. You have to draw wisdom from every single source, whether it be, sports-wise, or animation-wise, or if anything of any kind of religious context. I don't have any of those books lying around here, but you need to draw wisdom from all sources. You can't just be like, I'm an expert at this thing and this thing only. Otherwise, you're only going to be able to succeed so far. Self-education is important.
You know, I'm really glad you feel that way, because I also have this great new nutcracker.
Actually, I'd prefer if you didn't. That's an antique, handcrafted by the monks. It's a delicate instrument.
We're going to push him to combat and push him to violence. I know Toph wasn't there the last time we had an Earthbender push Aang too far, but it was the Avatar state, and he ruined an entire Earth Kingdom fort by himself. Play with fire carefully, Toph. This is the Avatar we're poking right now.
Okay, karma person or thing, whoever's in charge of this stuff. If I can just get out of this situation alive, I will give up meat and sarcasm.
Meat and sarcasm? You've gone too far, sir. You have gone too far. You may give up one, but you may not give up both. That is a crime, and you will watch yourself.
Seriously, Aang, I know you're new at it, but I could use a little earthbending here. How about it?
I can't.
I know what you're asking for, Chief. I'm just not there yet. Let me go find Toph, real quick.
Well, if you can't earthbend me out of here, go get Toph.
I can't do that either.
You can't? Why not?
It would just be really uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Well, I wouldn't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Thanks, Sokka.
Sokka. Sarcasm. You can never give it up. It is truly who you are. Aang, complete airhead that he is missing all these signs, but also he is dealing with his turmoil and his grief and his inner struggles of, maybe every time you look directly at your problem, you kind of shrink. Because your problem is gargantuan, but you have yet to realize that without the help of your friends, you wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. You have the right core system to succeed, and relying on them is not a weakness. It'll help you to be enabled to grow into the person you need to become. No one expects you to get it immediately. Toph may push you hard, but that's because she believes in you and who you are. It's not indicative of you being crappy or anything. You had a bad first day. We've all had bad first days at jobs and been like, well, this was freaking embarrassing, and then had to still keep, going through the getting better each and every day. It's like starting a new job. It felt like starting like a new TV show, but you're like in the 4th season with a cast that's already been there. It's like you're the awkward addition trying to find your way forward, but we all somehow find our way.
Aang, this is my friend, Foo-Foo Cuddly Poops, Aang.
Foo-Foo Cuddly Poops. Did he poop on you? Where did the poop come from? Asking for a friend, not asking for a specific example. Foo-Foo Cuddly Poop's mom is here to pick up her child, and she's not thrilled.
The stomach is the source of energy in your body. It is called the Sea of Chi. Only in my case, it is more like a vast ocean.
You and me both, dude. That's why I be on the treadmill all the time trying to get that down, but, eating like a glutton is not helping me. So, we gotta both work on that, Iroh.
Great! I'm ready to try with real lightning.
What, are you crazy? Lightning is very dangerous.
I thought that was the point. You teaching me how to protect myself from it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to shoot lightning at you.
Yeah, I can understand why he's, backing out on this one. It's like, he already lost his son. He already views you as his son. If the training goes wrong, he will have then gone from having his son die on his watch to now he's killed him. He doesn't really want to double down. Iroh's gone through all the character growth necessary. Let's hope we're able to do this naturally and organically when the time comes.
Well, if you won't help me, I'll find my own lightning.
Zuko, again? Every time you reach some kind of solid conclusion and your character is growing, you decide to just flee from Iroh. I understand finding your own way. I understand self-perseverance. I understand pushing yourself to succeed. I don't understand why pushing Iroh away is going to help you grow. If anything, it's only going to make you shrink. You can find your way with him. There's nothing he's doing that is disabling you. He just doesn't want to kill you. Sorry, that's not what most people want to do.
This is really bad.
Please, Aang, you have to earthbend me out. There's no other way.
Sokka, I get you, man. I get you. But Aang's dealing with his own turmoil right now, and either he's going to make it happen, or, well, I guess Sokka may die. Toph, you were there this whole freaking time. You could have saved us at any time. Any freaking time. You just be... We're gonna talk about this later.
Enough! I want my staff back!
Do it now!
What?
Earthbend, Twinkle Toes. You just stood your ground against a crazy beast. And even more impressive, you stood your ground against me. You've got the stuff.
Standing up against Toph is all it takes to be an Earthbender. Well, I guess that kind of also checks out. Because Toph is... yeah. She's like if Azula had a conscience. Thank God she does. Thank God she does.
It makes a man think about what's really important. I realize.
Hey, Katara, look what I can do!
Aang, I get that's your potential girlfriend one day, but my dude, how many times is Sokka gonna open up about his feelings and actually be genuine? You just skirted over that moment just so you can flex on your girl? Really? 12-year-olds, man.
Appa! Appa! I can earthbend now. The key is being completely rooted, physically and mentally unmovable. Whoa!
Humbling, but this is our little messed up family. A blind girl, an idiot, Katara, the legend that is Momo, our very emotionally repressed Avatar, and our guardian father figure, Appa. What a group.
You've always thrown everything you could at me. Well, I can take it, and now I can give it back!
Zuko, do not yell at God. Sometimes he responds. And, well, let's just put it this way. He don't miss. And that was Avatars, Book 2, Episode 9. And Zuko has finally seemed to have grappled with some of his emotions. Finally. Well, continuously. It's been a rough season for him, losing everything that he's ever cared about and trying to force his way forward while being a better person at a time where when you lose everything, it's a lot easier to be a worse person than a better person. But the episodes are continuing to hit. Aang has finally grown. He's decided to attack certain things head on, albeit he's still not letting Sokka get out his minimal growth that we would see from Sokka, but still something. And this group of heroes is amazing, as is this show, as is you for making all the way to the end. Hey, consider hitting that like button, consider subscribing, and as always, I've been the Sarcastic Geek. I'll see you in the next episode.